Hello, I'm Joe Field, author of Watchers of the Evenfall, a high fantasy novel that you might just enjoy. Here's the deal. Some people have asked me if I'm going to do an audiobook. The answer is no. Certainly not in the near future, and very probably not in the far-flung future either. The reason is that it's expensive, and there's a bunch of other issues that I don't really want to get into with you because you probably don't care. But here's the problem for me. It's not a loss in sales, it's a loss in people who actually might be interested in what I have to bring to the table. So, how do I get people to read the book without actually having an audiobook? Especially for people on long commutes and stuff like that. Because I do like audiobooks, I think they're very helpful, but just prohibitively expensive to produce. I don't feel comfortable producing it myself because I'm not a professional. And because the audio may not be up to snuff and all these other different issues might be at play, it's just a messy situation that I don't want to deal with personally. And I am perfectionistic when it comes to these things. I have a feeling that it would probably take me a full year to read the whole book all the way through and to be satisfied with it. And I just don't have that kind of time. So, what would be a solution? The solution that I have currently is to simply give you the book for free. How am I going to do that? Well, I'm going to be releasing more YouTube videos. I'm going to start with a prologue and end with the epilogue, and go through every single chapter and read it to you just like I'm talking to you right now. What this means is that they're going to be imperfect. There's not going to be a whole lot of editing on my part. I might cut the beginning and the end a little bit so that it makes more sense, but ultimately, they're going to be pretty simplistic videos. If you hear me stutter or mess up, probably that's fine for me. I'm probably not going to worry about that too much. So, that's sort of the plan currently. Each chapter will lead almost immediately into the next one. I'm not planning on doing any preamble or advertisements or any introductions or anything else like that. No feedback from me with each chapter. I'm just going to put them all into a playlist here on YouTube, Watchers of the Evenfall. You can watch it from the beginning to the very end. How long will this take? Who knows? Maybe I'll be done with it by the end of summer if I'm lucky, but it's probably more likely that by the time I've finished, it will have gotten pretty far into fall or even into winter. Hopefully not, but you never know, and I'm not willing to bet anything on that yet. So, that's the plan. If you would still like to support me beyond just watching it, although watching it does in fact support me, feel free to buy a copy of the book and give it to someone as a present if you don't particularly want to read it yourself. Talk to your friends about it. If you hear somebody who liked a fantasy movie or mentioned playing a tabletop RPG like Dungeons and Dragons or something like that, or anything along those lines, recommend it to them. And if they're like, well, I don't really want to buy another book, tell them to look on YouTube. Because my channel will be here, and they'll be able to pretty much preview however many I happen to have at that time. That could be the whole book, or it could just be the first few chapters. But at least that's something. That's a little bit of a taste. So, that's pretty much all I had to say for this. I hope you enjoy getting to hear it straight from the author himself. And let me know what you think. Write in the comments, or if you've read my book, please write a review. You do not realize it, but your reviews have a massive impact on the author. Absolutely huge. I do not want to... I cannot stress this enough, how important it is to have reviews out there. So, for those who have given reviews, thank you very much. I appreciate it. You are awesome. For those who have not, please consider doing so. It doesn't have to be a 5-star review. It could be far less than that. You could be giving me a 1-star review, and it would still be instructive to people, providing you have, in fact, read the book. Okay, so all of that is to say, my book is coming to YouTube, and I will be reading it to you. I hope you enjoy, and let me know what you think as each chapter progresses. Until then, stay magical.